Hey Virgo, how's it going? Welcome to Filara Spirit. I'm Topher, and today we are going to have a look at your January 2022. Now, we're already a bit through, but I'm going to go ahead and do these readings anyway because I really enjoy doing the monthlies and it's good to know what's coming up. So, we're going to have a look at some main themes. We're going to have a look at your overall energy. We'll have a look at career and finances, and we'll have a look at love and relationships as well. Then we'll go deeper and clarify. We'll pull some cards to have a look at challenges and blessings for the next month or so, and then we'll pull a final message at the end. Before we get started, guys, I want to say this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for everyone. If it does, I would greatly appreciate it if you let me know down in the comment section below, and you hit the like and the share and the subscribe button, because that's truly how you help my channel to grow. You can check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for more accurate information and a bigger picture, as well as all of the information for personal readings, which is down below in the description box via the link to my website. Let's get straight into it. So, I've got a really itchy nose. I think it's my hair today, guys. My allergies play up and they play down. So we're going to pull 3 cards here for Virgo, January 2022. Overall energy, career and finances, and love and relationships. Okay, let's go. Virgo, January. Your overall energy, January 2022. Oh, it's going to be fussy for you today. Makes sense with a Virgo, huh? Makes sense with a Virgo. What's the overall energy? Come on. The overall energy for Virgo in January. We don't want to talk today? This is very odd. I have not had... Oh, there we go. I was just about to say... Oh, everyone's cards have been jumping about all over the place, right? Yours seems to be taking a while to come out, which makes sense because take a look at what we just pulled. The foggy bog. Patience. Patience. Just have a little patience. I'm still hurting from a love I lost. Career and finances, please. I'm feeling your frustration. Sorry, I literally have a Take That tattoo, so obviously I have to sing Take That. Career and finances. But Virgo. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let me just show you what you've built, okay? The hummingbird spirit, joy, and beauty with the wood nymph, right? Number 22 and number 52. Interesting. That's for your career and your finances. Feels more like this is like life purpose energy. That's why I always say, I did forget to say originally in the beginning, when we talk about career and finances, I usually mean that as well, to involve as well life purpose, because some of us are fortunate enough to have a career in our life purpose, right? Some of us are not in a career that necessarily is our life purpose, but we still know what our life purpose is. And so I always like to involve life purpose as well with career, right? It doesn't necessarily mean the job that you're actually in, especially if that's a job that you don't want or whatever. But you could be in a job that is in an area that involves your life purpose. For example, your life purpose is to physically heal people, right? And so obviously the most logical thing to do is be a doctor or a nurse or something, you know, but actually you want to do it more on a, like, I don't know, like a chiropractor or something to do with like joints or physiology or something like that. Maybe it's something to do with like mental health, right? You want to help be a social worker, so you might be in a job right now that has something to do somewhat with your life purpose, but it's not necessarily the job that you're exactly wanting. Now with joy and beauty here, it feels like we're going to clarify to go deeper, but it feels like I'm seeing you looking around you. You're either looking around you for inspiration, right? Because maybe you don't know what your life purpose, whether you do or don't know what your life purpose is, it seems like I'm seeing you looking around for inspiration concerning what it is that you actually want to do with your career. And for those of you who do know what your life purpose is, who are very sure and certain, and are some of us fortunate enough to actually be working in that field and doing the job that we were pretty much born to do, it's taking joy and like ecstasy and euphoria from the fact that you're getting to do it, right? Maybe you're like building something in January, or you're like starting to have ideas for things and stuff. It's like, it feels like it's an excitable energy, right? Whatever energy you were coming from previous to January 2022, feels like throughout January and into February and so on and so forth, you start getting more excited about working. Maybe not in the job you're in right now, but I'm just feeling you getting more excited. Okay, let's have a look at love and relationships here, please, for Virgo. Oh, okay. See, your cards came out in the end. We just had to give him some cajoling. Pine Spirit, Pine Spirit, purification. Purification. Nice. Feels like, doesn't have to be romantic relationships. When we talk about relationships, when we talk about love, you know, it's not just romance that we're talking about. It's not necessarily our significant other or the person that we're planning to spend the rest of our life with or want to or whatever. It can be family, it can be friends. It can even be like the people that we work with really closely and stuff, you know. I think I don't have to explain this. I think we know relationships covers all bases. And it feels like you're clearing out old energies from across the board. It's not like you're not clearing out cobwebs from your romantic past. You're not just clearing out cobwebs from your family relationship past or from your work. You're clearing out cobwebs across the entire scope of relationships. Even if you're in a committed, stable, happy relationship right now, irrelevant. Wherever you are and whatever point you're at, January is about you're clearing out old cobwebs. That's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like things are not necessarily toxic or stagnant. They don't smell bad or taste bad. When it comes to past experiences for you, it feels more like it's dusty, right? You may have already dealt with the toxicity. You may have already dealt with anything that was limiting or holding you back, people and the way that you view people and people view you. You may have sorted through these things already, and it's just kind of like, it's dusty. Do you know what I mean? It feels like in January, you're like just dusting off the final few bits, like you've done all of the grimy cleaning parts, and now you're just, it's like the final touches. That's what I'm hearing. It's like the final touches. Okay, let's go through them and we're going to clarify. We're going to read the message from the book as well, because why not? Starting with your overall energy. Patience. Have patience. Wait until the fog lifts before taking action. The truth will emerge in time. You just need to go deeper. Follow your intuition. Yeah. It kind of feels like, oh my gosh, that's why it kind of feels dusty. Fog and mist and things like that, right, are the presence of water in the atmosphere, right? That's what it's made of. It's made of water doing its watery thing, and then it turns into like a somewhat of a gaseous form, and you can actually see it, right, in the fog. And it's like, it's not a swamp. Oh wait, this heron wouldn't be there, or crane, heron, wouldn't be there if it was a swamp. It's more of a pond that's just, it's like you've cleaned out the pond, you've cleaned out the swamp, and now there's just the fog left on the surface, right? Now, water is representative of emotions and our subconscious mind, our ability to be calm and patient and wait for whatever to happen, right? But this dusty cobweb thing I'm seeing is almost like it's the same as the fog. It's like there's something that's clouding your mind, or a cobweb. It's like you're walking along your path and you kind of, you know, when you walk into a cobweb when you're in the forest, or you can just be walking down the street and you just sort of go and it's all over your face. And if you're afraid of spiders, the first thing we do is like, oh my gosh, is it on me? Is it on me? Right? And we start freaking out. But it feels like what the message here, certainly from the book, is don't freak out. There isn't a spider on you. Like, if you were to just calm yourself down and maybe stop frantically trying to look for a direction so resolutely, you would be able to slowly take the cobweb off instead of, right? Because when we do it like this, it gets all over our arms, and then we pull it back and it gets in our hair and it's all down here. If we were to stand still and just go, like this, much more calmly, much more collected, it would be off in seconds, right? And it's kind of the same in a foggy bog, right? You've wandered, you're on your direction, and you've sort of maybe hit a point where it's, maybe you still feel like you're moving, like you still feel like there's momentum in your life, but you just can't see the direction that you're going in, right? Because this fog has come in, right? There's a mist coming in, and it's clouded your view. Literally, that's what mist and fog. There, it's like a cloud on the ground, right? But instead of, right, okay, I've lost my way, and then running around in circles, like, where am I going? What am I doing? How do I find the direction again? I've lost the path. It's just to stay calm and to stay collected, and possibly even just stay where you are just for a little while, because the fog will clear, right? Because it's not going to stay there forever. Like, there's going to be either information coming to you, or support, or just some kind of eureka moment where you go, oh, now I know what I should be doing. Or something happens that confirms that you're still going in the right direction, and then you feel like, okay, that's cool, I'm going to keep going this way, right? Patience. Oh my gosh, I just heard patience, young Padawan, which is weird because I just heard as well, storm's coming, Annie, right? I think, yeah. Don't watch the fact that that's Phantom Menace lines, okay, you guys? I hate all Star Wars now, so. Yeah, I just heard like 2 distinct lines from Star Wars. There's something going on here that, oh, I get the weirdest stuff, you guys, honestly. Storm's coming, Annie. Patience, young Padawan. Padawan being the Padawan learner, right? The Jedi student, right? You're still in a learning process here as the Padawan, right? Patience, the fog will clear. Don't run around trying to grasp for direction or grasp for insight, or, right? Because fog is impossible to clear. We don't stand in fog and go like this and all of a sudden then we can see the person in front of us. It doesn't work like that, you know? We don't have any control over that kind of thing. Unlike things like smoke or something where you can just sort of go, it's a small amount or whatever. You can kind of get it out. But again, if you're in a house fire or something, right? If you've got a huge, massive bonfire in front, you can't clear that smoke. There's too much of it. It's not your job, right? In a house fire, don't stay patient and calm and stay put, obviously. That's why we're not using the house fire analogy. But you get the point, right? The fog isn't something that you can just waft away of your own accord, right? It's something that you have to wait for. Like, it will clear. I think it's been kind of foggy today, you guys, which is kind of cool. 3 of Swords, 3 of Clues. Patience. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It's disappointing. Like, these guys here, Topher and Marius, have their head in their hands, right? The swords represent our mental thoughts and things like that. So it's again, subconscious coupled here with this watery fog kind of thing. It's like these subconscious things that just creep in over the back of our consciousness and just like, oh, things are shit. You can't do this. Oh, you're crappy. Or whatever, right? Or it's not happening. Oh, look, something over there went like this. That means you're not getting it. It's almost like it pokes fun at you. It's almost like the subconscious bullies us into feeling bad. It bullies us into believing that we're not enough, that we have our own internal playground bully, right? The sun. The freaking sun. Okay. Yeah, patience. The fog will clear. It will be cleared by what? The sun. The sun is going to come out. Guys, this is only for a little while. All right? 3 of Clues is 3 weeks max. Okay? And I want to say it's not even going to be that long. It will clear. Just be patient. It's, you know when a kid gets lost? I watch Red Letter Media, right? And they watch bad movies and like old VHS tapes of self-improvement and all this kind of stuff. And they watched one that was about what happens if you get lost in the forest or whatever, in like Canada or something. And one of the things that they said to the kid, which was like here in England, it's not that kids don't get lost in the forest or anything like that. It's just obviously we're a lot smaller. It's if a kid gets lost in a forest or whatever, we have like basic normal things, but I just don't recall really being taught about that kind of stuff growing up. I even went to brownies and things like that, you know, and I don't remember really learning anything. And one point they made in that was, if you get lost, stay where you are. Stay by the tree that you're by, because if you are constantly moving around, you're moving, the people are looking for you, and we're just going in one bit like this. So look, if you stay where you are, it's going to find you. This is you, Virgo, in January. You stay where you are. You feel lost. You're not lost. You feel lost. It feels like you don't know where you're going. Stay by the tree that you're by, and someone will come and find you, right? In this case, the universe. The sun will come out. Someone will come and find you. That's my punnage, yo. The sun is going to come out. And when it does, you will be by the tree that you're by, exactly where you left off, and able to see the path, right? If you run around like a headless chicken trying to find your way, and all of a sudden you end up over there on the other side of the forest, when the sun does come out, you're going to be somewhere else, and you're not even going to know where the path is anymore, right? Stay the course. Stay the course, Virgo. Okay, let's have a look here at your career and finances. Because I feel like that was the most important message for this month. I feel like other things are just kind of going to sort themselves out. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. I got it. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. There we go. It's because it skips from H to M. Oh, okay. The hummingbird spirit, joy. Replenish yourself. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Life is change. Be open to change and look for joy in the moment. Find your boundaries and stand strong. Discover your joy. All is well. See, I told you. All is well. It's like this part of your life will just be nice and coasty for January so that you can focus your attention elsewhere, right? It's like a blessing from the universe for you. All is well. I'm also hearing this as well. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. It's from following the commands of your soul, right? Oh yeah, I want to check out that wood nymph as well. It kind of feels like it's the same. Remarkable spiritual beauty is growing within you. Be aware of the beauty that is around you, and splendor will expand in your life. Create beauty in your home, even in the smallest ways, and an inner grace will radiate out from you. Yeah, it kind of feels like the hummingbird spirit is talking about whatever is going on with work, whether it's something you want to do or not what you want to do. For this month, it's something that you're not going to have to worry about too much. It's something you don't have to put too much effort or thought into, because it will just be easy breezy so that you can work on this other stuff. And then when we're looking at this wood nymph with this beauty, it's like, okay, especially if you're somebody who you just do a regular job so that you can pay your rent and that kind of thing. When you get home from work, what is it that you're doing with that home time, right? Are you then going, okay, the rest of my day is now affected because I did that job earlier, which means I can't do what I want to do. I can't create the things I want to create. I can't go and see my friend. I'm too tired, or I don't have enough time, or etc. So therefore, that job now rules my life, now controls and dictates what I do with my life. My soul is not dictating what I'm doing with my life, right? So when you get home from that job, even if your job is something you want to do, either way, what is it that you're doing with your time to fill your space and your atmosphere and yourself with joy, with happiness, with beauty, right? In whatever form that takes, whether that's like a spa day and doing yourself up, whether that's just rearranging your furniture, or it could be anything. It literally could be anything. But what is it? Ask yourself the question, what is it that you're doing when you are done with work? Because work is just something that's going to float by for you. You can even make a mistake at work and it's just going to magically sort itself out, because the universe doesn't want you to worry about that this month, right? It wants you to focus elsewhere. It's like the universe wants you to focus on something other than work. Two of Skulls, Four of Drones, Two of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. The Two of Cups is literally giving that message of what your soul dictates. What does your soul want, right? And the Four of Pentacles is your foundational, material, physical realm, right? And you are setting a foundation for it. But Do you want that foundation to be set on solely just work? Or do you want that foundation to be set on a balance of work and what your soul wants, right? With the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups as well talks about self-love and self-worth, right? You guys could have, also for some of you as well, you could have like a significant other, your partner or your family or something like that. This is somebody who's quite close to you and they provide support for you with this Four of Pentacles, right? You don't have to worry about those things because this person fully supports you. If you are fortunate enough to have that, and you will already know intuitively if that's your message, okay? For others of you, it's to know that that foundation is being set. How do you want it to be set, right? Are you setting a foundation on the basis that because you have that job, whether you like it or not, you now can't do the things that you want to do? Or is the foundation going to be set on, despite the fact I have that job, it does not rule my life. It's just giving me money to put this over my head and put this in my mouth and put this on my body. It's not going to stop me from moving on with the rest of my life, right? It's because I feel like that's crazy. That's what we do with work, you guys. We literally say to ourselves, I can't live my life. I can't do these things that I want to do. I'm too tired because I did that, right? And if that is the case and you genuinely are physically too tired and not just being lazy, then there's a whole lot of stuff that kind of needs shifting around because that's way off balance, right? But we don't trust that the universe will provide for us. Four of Pentacles. We don't trust that, well, if I give up the job, then I'm not going to have anything, you idiot. And it's like, yeah, I know that's what we believe. I know that's what we believe, but that's what makes it true, is because that's what we believe. So try believing something else and you're going to get a different result. You are going to get trust me. So yeah, as far as career and finances, it feels like this month, the universe is settling those things out. You're going to have what it is that you need. You may not have all of it and more than you want and stuff to throw. Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, just to confirm what I'm saying. You may not have like everything that you need and then a whole bunch of stuff on top to mess around with or whatever, but you are going to have what you need so that at least you don't have to worry about it and you can start thinking about how to bring about more of your own creativity, right? With this wood nymph beauty, because that's giving me a very Venusian energy, right? And Venus is all about luxury and artistic creation and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Page of Swords, Two of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, it's like you really want to, but you just, you've been holding yourself back, Virgo. You've been holding yourself back. As we all do all of the time. Right, let's have a look at your love and relationships. Okay, I told you, you're clearing out the cobwebs, yo. Let go of the old, discarded and unused. Purify and cleanse your Purify and cleanse and clutter clear your home, right? Your body and your life. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Take time for a total purification. You'll feel brighter and also be a clearer channel for the light. So that feels like clearing out your home. That feels like clearing out up here. That feels like clearing out your social media, clearing out your old clothes. It's time for a clear out, Virgo. On all levels, right? Emotional, mental, and physical. And you know what? For a Virgo, it's kind of hard to let go of stuff, right? I feel like if anyone's going to be a hoarder, it's going to be a Virgo, right? Because a Virgo it's about efficiency and analysis and oh no, I can't give that away, or I can't throw that away, or I can't not have that anymore. I might need it one day. That's what a Virgo would say. A Virgo would say, don't throw away that jumper or that book or that thing, or don't give it to charity or something because, yeah, well, I could use it for that, so I'll keep it just in case I could use it for that, right? 10 years later, still sitting there, still not used it, still not going anywhere. If you're like that, this your message, yo, okay? It's time for a clear out. But I want to say as well, with relationships, it's time for a clear out of relationships, right? There's some of you who know exactly what it is that I'm talking about, but And for some of you, this is going to be more internal than external, right? You're not necessarily clearing out relationships or whatever, because you are surrounded by people who love and support you. And, you know, fair enough. If that's so, then hooray, you're a very fortunate person. But it feels like it's internal for some of you, right? Where it's clearing out what you think about certain relationships. You're clearing out how you approach certain relationships and what you expect of certain relationships. Yes! Three of Skulls, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Drones, the Page of Pentacles. Three of Skulls, friendship. The Three of Cups is my best friend card. It's the card of best friendship. It's the card of who is closest to you. Who would you want to share those exciting moments with? When you pop a cork on a bottle of champagne or something because you're celebrating, who is it that you'd want to celebrate with? That's your Three of Cups people, right? It's your best friends and stuff. Or your partners and stuff, or whatever. It can be family, it can be friends, it can be anyone. It's just, who do you think of if you were to announce that you were pregnant, that you had won £1 million, that you had bought a new car, or something like that, right? Like that person that you, or people that you picture in your head right now, those are your Three of Cups people, right? And those are the people you're moving forward with. Page of Pentacles, planting new seeds. So you will be removing some relationships from your life, right? Especially if you do ask yourself the question of who would I want there in these moments, you'll see who it is that you're meant to be moving forward with. And then as you move forward, you will be planting new seeds with those with that new set of standards, with that new set of expectations, and then the new set of expectations for yourself as well, right? Because you're surrounding yourself with people who you have the kind of relationship and the kind of friendship that you want to have with them. Not one that is forced on you, not one that you see one way and the other person sees another way and you're constantly just crossing wires all of the time or something. I see you the same, you see me the same. There's hardly any expectation because we're just friends and we're just here for each other. More and more of that coming forward, right? So, January, ask yourself the question. Who is it that you would truly want when you are celebrating the best moment of your life? Those are the people that you put your energy towards. Those are the people that you spend your time with. And those are the people that you move forward with, right? Okay. Okay, I've blathered on enough. It's probably going to be a bit of a long one, you guys. I'll try and rush through this. I don't want to... Wow, it's up to you. You can stay here if you want. But I blathered on a bit earlier on because you pulled so many cards as well. Okay. What is the challenge? Oh, look at that. It's just flipped over in my hand, but we're going to carry on. What is the challenge for Virgo, if any, in the month of January? What is the challenge? Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. You just pulled 2 4s again. 4 of Wands and the Emperor. And the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. It's to know that you have everything you need. It's to know that you have everything that you need to get you through, you know, comfortably. But you also have everything that you need to start manifesting more, right? 4 of Wands here. This lady here, she has like, it's like, this lady is like, what's the word? What do I want to say? An entrepreneur. That's how I always see her. I have to tilt them to the side. That's how I always see her, as an entrepreneur. Like, she's like, this is my stall. This is the stuff that I've cultivated. I've grown these flowers and now I'm selling them and it's all mine. And she's even got her hand on a chest. It's like that's her till or something. She's got her hand on it and her head's held high and she's very, this is mine, yo. But it's also to note 4 of Wands is about home. It's about comfort. And the Emperor here is about stability. It's about provision, providing for, right? Providing for yourself. You will have what you need. You might not have everything that you want in order to live a life of luxury right now, but you have everything that you need to remove all of the stress and the worry and the anxiety and the fear and the doubt so that you can start manifesting the next level, right? Which is abundance. Beyond comfort is abundance. It's having what you need and then having way more than that as well. Right now, you're at the point of having what it is that you need. And January, your challenge is to stop focusing on the fact that you don't have all of the abundance you want yet and to just be grateful and glad and crying with happiness, literally, that you have comfort, right? That is what's going to grow your abundance. That's what's going to give you more. That's how you reach the next level. Certainly when it comes to your, I don't want to say property, your resources. That's what I want to say. Right? Money, time, things around the home, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, look at this on the bottom of the deck. 9 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. I feel like, Virgo, you have spent a lot of time just stuck in this comfort mode, right? And it's because you have been waiting for the next level, which is abundance. Abundance of joy, abundance of time, of happiness, of, did I already say that? Of money, of money, of love, of friendships, right? Abundance of everything. I'm not just talking about money and stuff, right? But when it's like you've reached the point of comfort, but you can't get past the next stage to abundance because all you're doing is focusing on the fact that you're not at abundance yet, right? And you're missing the comfort and the joy and the beauty, wood nymph, that is around you. Focus on that comfort. Focus on the fact that you have it. Focus on the fact that this comfort is leading me to abundance. This comfort is leading me to abundance. Keep saying it over and over again, right? Instead of, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm waiting for it. Why isn't it here yet? Right? Wow. I'm having a look at your blessings here. Yes, yes, and yes again. 6 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Oh, and I've got another flipper in here. The Page of Cups. Oh my gosh, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. Because there's the clarity. There is the fog clearing. There is the sunshine coming out. Whoo! Yeah. Ace of Cups and Page of Cups. The 2 cards that represent unbridled love, right? We're not talking romantic love. We're talking, I love life, right? I love waking up in the morning. I love everything that I see. I love everything that I do. I love where I'm going. I love what's happening. This is just pure, it's like the inner child kind of love. It's a kid who freaking loves their favorite movie, so they watch it 200 times over in 24 hours. But they don't care. They love that movie. They're going to keep watching it, right? How did you feel when you were a kid and you got the present that you asked for on Christmas or your birthday or something? That shit, like, it's unbridled. There's nothing like it. Like watching a kid open the present that they want, or getting a puppy, or knowing they're going to Disneyland or something, and they just cry. They can't control it because I'm so happy. This is it. This is what you need to start looking for in every single moment, right? You might not have the flat you want right now. You might not have the car or the job or the exact specific reality you want right now. But oh my gosh, I am shedding tears with happiness that I am on my way, finally. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. You better be singing that with me, yo, okay? If you know it. I think everyone knows it because it's from Shrek, right? Like, I'm on my way from misery and happiness today. Or rather, I'm on my way. Okay, what's the final message here for Virgo? They've had a bit of an extensive reading here. Okay, we're taking the face-up one. I only want one. Ooh, number 11. It's the soul pathway. Enter the Jade Temple. It's almost like it's a command. It's almost like it's like a prophecy, right? So you're walking down the road and some withered old Asian man comes up to you and just whispers in your ear, enter the Jade Temple. Like, it's your command. It's literally your command. And I was just saying how 11 is, I always see 11 as gateway, and then you open it, right? And then it's time to go through the gateway. 11, or whatever. Enter the Jade Temple. Enter the gateway. Enter the dragon. Okay. Kuan Yin, in her Temple of Peaceful Jade, causes all conflict to elevate to a higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. Exactly. In fact, you are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can readily receive the divine solution and the blessing of peace from the beloved Kuan Yin when it arrives. There are moments on the path where conflict arises and struggles emerge. These conflicts may be within us or appear to be an external relationship or situation. They can be part of the experience of life on the physical plane that actually helps raise our vibration to find unity and yet still honor our individuality. you don't got nothing to worry about, right? And it feels like January is like a big, massive, like the universe has got like a megaphone and is shouting in your ear. Stop worrying about that. I've got it on lock. Will you just freaking, I've got it on. Go and do that thing over there that you want to do. Why are you over here stressing about this, right? Like it's, certainly when it comes to like work or something, right? So for those of you who, again, like I'm seeing that like I have to go to work and I don't have any energy or any life left in me when I come back home, you need to know January, that's starting to shift, right? And it's shifting because you are going to change your perspective, right? And it opens the door for the universe to finally be able to do it for you, right? But you first have to shift your perspective. It has to come from you going to yourself, regardless of whether I've been working all day in a job that I don't like, I'm still going to sit down and write that book for 2 hours, or I'm still going to, like, my work is not going to dictate my life anymore, right? My, it's not even just work necessarily, but like my regular human everyday responsibilities are not going to dictate whether I get to create my new life, right? Because you're just stuck. Otherwise, you're stuck in the same position, yeah? And you are going to get out of it. The sun is going to come out and clear that fog, but the reason the sun comes out for you is because you're changing the way that you think about it, right? You're changing the way that you think about it. You're going to realize that you're safe. You're going to realize that, oh yeah, it just sorts itself out. I actually don't even have to think or worry about it. It can just be done. And now I can get on with the stuff I want to do, right? You're not going to have to put so much effort in. You're not going to be as tired when you get home from work, right? The shift in perspective for you is going to give you the motivation when you get home from work to continue forward and go, yeah, now it's my time and I can start painting that picture, or I can start writing that song, or making that video, or whatever, right? But it is coming from you. So this is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope you guys have a great month. Let me know how this turns out for you. Don't forget to hit the like and the share and the subscribe. That's how you help the channel to grow. And of course, you can check out down below for energy donations and private readings via the link to my website. I love you guys. See you next time.